Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley, who was,
I was just being precise with
I was thinking about yesterday. You were being a little
Oh.
maybe butthurt yesterday, which
I was
understandably. I
About
forgot to
what?
invite you out to bike time.
Oh, yeah.
And I can see
That
where
was upsetting.
some feelings were hurt.
Yes.
We had a week from I would say hell the week before that because I got kind of
Mhm.
sick. Which, by the way, you know what? I'm really tired of getting sick like that. I wish it would stop.
Yeah.
Um,
I, you know,
I think this is the beginning of the end. I think this is
no,
how
stop.
how Andy goes out.
Stop.
Yes,
No.
he was fine up until he was 54, and then he had the shits constantly, and he finally ended up croaking. The end.
Nah.
That'll be
fine.
the finish of your book,
Dude,
so
you've got
congratulations.
yeah. Dude, you got genetics on your side.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Well,
matter
guess
how much
what?
it doesn't matter how much you've punished yourself over the years physically.
Kesslers and genetics don't mix. So anyway, but I thought, I contemplated, I went over it in my mind, and I thought, how do I make this up to dear old Dave?
Okay.
And I found a way. I found a way to make this up to you in tenfold.
Go ahead.
Are you?
I'm ready. Yes.
Are you willing
That's why
to
I
accept
paused.
what I have to offer?
Well, it depends on what it is.
Oh, so it might not be
Everything's
good enough
yeah,
for you.
It might not be.
Mm.
You don't understand the inner pain, the inner turmoil, the
I
questioning
understand.
of our relationship. You know,
I
'cause this used to
understand
be
the inner
this
pain and
was our
turmoil.
thing. This was
Well,
you invited me. I thought we were a good team up there doing
I am
it,
gonna up.
and I was just left
I'm gonna up your game.
left to the side of the road.
I'm gonna bring you in a deeper level. I'm gonna get you to the next level of importance and dignity. I'm gonna get you to your next level of purpose. I'm gonna bring
Okay.
you to a new level of awareness and appreciation.
All right.
I want you this weekend to join me at Holton Days.
Holton Days. I don't. It all depends on what my fatherly duties are this week.
Oh! So the kid
But
couldn't come to Holton Days with you? There's
Well,
activities for him.
I understand that, but
There's
he's a teenager now.
so maybe this is where
I am. Here's the thing: is I am coming to Muskegon next month for
no, not next
the
month.
boat thing.
That's this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know that.
See, but here's the thing: Holton Days.
I might.
Holton Days is where these are your people. All right,
Yeah.
this is like Middleville of Muskegon.
Okay,
and these
yeah,
are the
I
people
saw this
you
coming.
want to hang with. And this is the up and coming festival. Bike time, that's established. We know what we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Fun show, nice models, all that kind of stuff. Holton Days, you got the church bake sale going on. You got the frog jumping contest.
Holton's a nice town.
You've got, hey, I'm not done selling this yet.
Okay, keep
You've
selling.
got the kid parade. You've got
I don't like parades.
the superheroes in costume. You've got the beer fence. Not even a tent. It's the beer
Do they
fence.
have whiskey? Will they be serving whiskey in the beer fence?
You may be able to find a whiskey. I can't attest to that, but I'm just telling you.
I appreciate
you're going to be a big
Thanks
star.
for offering this one. We'll see.
Holton Days, you will be an attraction.
It's a bit of a trek. It's a bit of a trek out there for me.
It's 3 miles up the road from my house.
Yeah, that's
Twin
not
Lake
a trek. Is a trek.
No, where you live is a trek. Where you live is the middle of BFE.
Oh no! This is God's country. That's where I live. I live in the unbesmirched and unsullied Americana that is Middleville.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you now.
But I like having an option.
If you were to go to bike time like you could have last weekend, you may have gotten a golf clap for being Dave Cackley. If you come up to Holton Days, you're going to be embraced as a mega celebrity.
When does it run? It runs from when to when?
It goes from Thursday night they have a steak fry.
Okay.
Friday
Saturday.
they've got activity.
Oh wait,
what?
What's Friday?
I couldn't tell you what's going on Friday.
Are you going to be there Friday?
I will be there Friday at some point.
what's going on Friday and or Saturday?
Well, Friday's got some activities and Saturday's got some activities.
From when until when? What's
I
the
don't know
time
the
frame?
times. I just have to be there all day.
Okay. We'll see. Again, I like having options, and my Friday could be open. I don't know.
Well, I'm just
We shall
saying,
see.
if you want to make
I
a
don't like
splash,
making promises or commitments, but
if you want
I
to touch the
appreciate the
people,
offer.
if you
I
want to
appreciate the
be
offer, and we'll see.
the man you claim to be, Holton Days
Oh,
is where to come.
we shall see.
All right.
We shall see. To be continued.
All right.
All right.
No pressure.
Ready to do this thing?
Yeah.
All right. All right, here we go. Soon to be former Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle was grilled by Democrats and Republicans on Capitol Hill on Monday in the wake of the assassination attempt on Donald Trump back on July 13th. You need to resign, you're full of shit, and you need to go back to guarding Doritos were among the statements issued in the bipartisan hearing by lawmakers. Cheadle really didn't answer anything. She hasn't been to the site. She didn't review the security plan. She did go to Aspen, Colorado after the shooting. She couldn't answer questions like, was there another shooter involved? Was a drone used? She said, I'll have to check. She said, I'll have to check my timeline. It wasn't detailed. There were no details in her timeline. How many shell casings? Was it like, I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't tell. It was the least prepared. If you tried to be more unprepared for a hearing that involves your job, you couldn't have been.
Well,
it was one of those things that both the Republicans and Democrats could agree on. This woman is horrible at her job. Now, you and I have both been fired.
Yep.
You and I have both been fired, and we both quit jobs.
Yep.
Okay. How this woman ever got hired and how she still has a job is mind-boggling. And she said, I take full responsibility. Are you going to resign? No.
That's our time.
Oh my God. There we go. Welcome to 2024 America. Moving on, an increasing number of Americans are concerned about their ability just to pay the bills. Of course, we talked yesterday about people living paycheck to paycheck. According to the latest survey, nearly 4 in 10 U.S. adults say they worry most or all of the time that their income won't be enough to meet expenses. That's up from 28% back in 2021. And I think this goes back earlier because I've talked before about you got to decipher the difference between want and need. But personal finance, I did some research on this. Only 7 states, 7 out of the 50, require a personal finance class in high school, public school. That is a good thing asinine. To require. Yeah. That's it, asinine, and nobody talks about it. Nobody. I mean, because I have been consistently shitty with finances over my 52 years. I'm getting better. I've improved. I'm getting my credit back up. I'm lowering expense. I'm doing all the things you have to do. But it would have been smart of me to do this a little bit earlier. And
it would have been very smart of you.
But these are things that we've all got to kind of figure out, and but it's got to start when you're younger too. I'm on Max constantly about stuff like this because you do not want to be in this position.
No, you don't.
When you get into your 50s.
Here's the thing: we all preach it. We all can look back over life and see things 2020, but we're also all wired the same, and we have to go out and make our own mistakes.
That's true.
You know what? It might be financially. It might be relationships that people can't handle, that they have to make mistake after mistake after mistake. It might be substances. It could be and any number of things. People are not wired to in some aspects of life. People are not wired to learn from the mistakes of others. They have to go out and make their own.
Right.
Those that can look at mistakes of others. I'll give you one that I'm proud of that I've learned from mistakes of others.
Go ahead.
Infidelity. I can look at people who have gone out and philandered and look at the absolute collateral damage that causes around all of their lives.
Yeah.
And it's huge. And it's just not worth it.
Oh, no
It is.
question.
It is.
And yeah.
And then if you bring it home just personal, how do you live
Mm.
with the guilt? How do you live with shame? How do you and you know this is a unique, almost a uniquely human thing to pair up
Yeah.
for a lifetime.
Mhm.
So, um, to condition ourselves to do that is a difficult thing.
Right. And
Um,
I've never been one who understood open relationships. I get like I'm somebody, I'm a serial dater. I've dated the vast majority of my life. So but when you're in a relationship, if you're going to be in a relationship, be in a relationship.
that's it.
You're not part of being married, I would assume. I'm, been engaged, never been married, but it's okay, you're sticking with this person. Okay.
Yep.
You can be, the temptation happens to everybody. You just don't, I mean,
You just don't
this
give
is a
into it.
commitment. There you go.
Yeah.
And sometimes, in fairness, sometimes easier said than done, but what you're saying is 100% true. It's not worth it.
Well, you know what I got
Finally,
going for
go ahead.
me? Well, you know what I got going for me in that department?
Go ahead.
They're not exactly beating down the door.
Okay.
They
Oh,
never have
come
exactly
now.
been standing in line waiting to, you know.
Now. You don't shell yourself short. Don't shell yourself short there, Andy.
Okay, superstar.
Super. Finally, Governor Gretchen Whitmer has said she will not run for vice president. Whitmer will serve as co-chair on Kamala Harris's presidential campaign. Whitmer's name has come up as a potential running mate for the current VP, but she says she is staying in Michigan. I think that's probably the smart move.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, Kamala, if Kamala were a favorite in this, if things were, I mean, and it's going to be, it's a tighter race, and hey, she could win, but I think Whitmer she wants to serve out the term as governor, and then you look to 2028 and see what's going on there, because she's going to be, I think she's going to look big picture because she's only in her early 50s. So she's got a long political career. Whether you love Gretchen Whitmer, or you hate Gretchen Whitmer, or you're lukewarm,
Yep.
probably the smart move is waiting to see what the political climate is in 4 years, and she would be a front runner, if not the front runner, on the Democratic side. So
We shall
we
see.
shall see. Sports. Tigers scout the former Indians 8-2. They knock off Cleveland, just a game under 500.
See?
They are. This is. They're flirting with being a good baseball team.
This is
And they're
America's
still,
team, Dave.
No, let's not
This
be
is
silly.
this is what we call a
Let's not be
dynasty.
silly.
This is what we call the
Oh my God.
beginning
Okay.
of all that ever was baseball in the state of Michigan. And this is where we start talking World Series. This is where we start talking multiple year championships. This is where we start
What?
talking the legacy that is the Detroit Tigers. Why do I look yellow today?
Because you're saying insane things right now. You got to crawl before you walk. They're looking like this is shaping up down the road. It ain't obviously not going to be this year, although they've got some time to make some noise. Again, just stay interesting till football season. That's all Detroit fans want. Get them to opening day of the NFL season.
Well, let's not forget,
and
sir,
then
the Olympics are coming up too.
Nobody gives a shit about the Olympics. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
they do.
I can't pretend to care. I'm not. I have
Hey, look.
totally. I can't remember the last time I cared about the
Look,
Olympics.
breakdancing is in the Olympics now, so it's cool.
Oh, there you go. There's a sport. Cubs win. They beat Milwaukee 3-1. That's sports.
The USA for 600 today is going to boggle your mind.
Breakdancing.
Huh?
How do you score breakdance? Is it like you judge it like gymnastics?
I don't ask questions.
That was a good spin.
I'm an observer. I'm not there to. Who am I to judge the Olympic people?
Of course.
This large national memorial, that's about 35 miles southwest of Rapid City, South Dakota, was named for a New York lawyer.
That would I'm gonna say that's Mount Rushmore.
Yep. All right, we'll give you that
Mount
one.
Rushmore.
61,000.
Give it to me. I got it. I earned it.
Yeah.
There was no giving it to me. There was no
Holton
fluke.
days.
There was no luck.
Holton days.
Probably not Saturday, but
I'm
Friday's
just
a
saying,
possibility.
Dave. Holton
I'm
days.
throwing it out there.
Holton days.
I
It
need
could
to. I need
be
to
a
have an.
life-changing experience for you. I think you should put it on your dance card for Saturday. We'll see you then.
Are there any? What hotels are in and around that area?
Oh, lovely ones.
Is there a
We'll get
Holiday
you the
Inn?
best room in the house.
Give me a Holiday Inn near there.
Yep,
I don't know. We'll
we
see.
will.
We'll see.
All right.
We shall see. All right.
10-4.
See ya.
Happy Tuesday, Muskegon. We have a chance for some showers and possibly some thunderstorms tonight that will continue into tomorrow. So let's take a look at your forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. For today, Tuesday, we do have a chance for some scattered showers this afternoon, and then a much higher chance for some storms and some rain overnight that will continue on into Wednesday, when we have a much more widespread chance to see some rain. And then after that, we do have a lot of drying and warming up as we move into the weekend. Your Tuesday will have a high right around 82 degrees with a 20% chance of some of those scattered showers this afternoon, with some wind out of the southwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and otherwise mostly sunny during the day. Now tonight will cool down to about 64 degrees and we'll have a 60% chance of seeing some rain showers and some thunderstorms, with some very light wind out of the southwest around 3 to 5 miles per hour. Across the county, we see very similar temperatures in those lower 80s for most of our towns, and over on the lake shore in those mid to lower 70s. Here's a peek at the future radar and what that could look like for tonight. Here's around 8 p.m. Potentially we could see a little bit of rain moving through right around 8 and then continuing into the overnight, and then maybe having a little bit of a break in there before we see some more rain tomorrow morning and through tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday will have a 50% chance of some rain showers and some thunderstorms, but we'll only have a high right around 77 degrees. With that cold front moving through, that's also going to be bringing us those storms. We'll also see a little bit of a drop in our temperatures. Thursday, we are still a little bit cooler with a high around 79, but we'll have lots of sunshine, and that does seem to be a pattern that will continue as we move into the weekend and into early next week. Lots of sunny skies, just partly cloudy on a couple of them, but lots of sun nonetheless. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're looking at a beautiful weekend ahead of us with highs in those lower 80s and again, lots of sun. And it looks like we'll see that continue into early next week with a high on Monday around 85 degrees. So a little bit warmer there with partly cloudy skies. That's all for your Tuesday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health for the Muskegon Channel. I'm Tegan Schultz, and I hope you have a great day.